try to make it all undone.
Well, g'day folks, it's welcome to Humpday. It's Sean here from the Down Under Cruises. Welcome aboard, nice to have you here. First things first, let me go into the chat here very quickly, because Michael Ann was the very first one in the chat. And so Michael Ann, congratulations. Guess what? You have won 455 trillion points to the Fair Star Cruise Line, which no longer exists. So, yep, that would work really well, I guess. We've got Philip in the chat there. Hi, everyone. Hopefully the good lady wife will not kick him off the computer. Let's hope so. Now, Philip, you're what? A smidgen away? What? You're almost into single digits away from your next cruise. You just got the camera out of the cupboard, and after 2 years, you're charging the battery and relearning how to use it. Know the feeling, buddy. Well, if it isn't the old friend of ours, Hilda Johnson, nice to have you here, Hilda. It's nice to see you. We've got Lorraine from Traveling with Special Abilities. Nice to have you here. Well, if it isn't our old mate, Burjo. G'day, Dave. How you going, buddy? Nice to see you here. You're not far away from a cruise either. What? Philip is saying 45 days. So, no, we're not into single digits, but we're on the low end of double digits. Mate, we are so bloody envious. Look, we're 100 bloody days away from the cruise. Oscar Mike Golf. Seriously? Can't come soon enough, let me tell you. Now, I was just looking at the intro pictures. You know, that's pretty good, isn't it? Those intro pictures. I must say I did a good job there. Only problem is, I don't know about you, but I'm getting sick and tired of seeing the same photos. So cannot wait for the friggin' cruise. Then I can change some of the photos. I will still keep the one where Ilana's lying on the bed, let me tell you. Because I reckon, that's the cutest one. Well. If it isn't my mate, Troy from Nomadic Rat Pack. Mate, it is so good to see you in the chat. So good. You don't know. I mean, you know, I keep watching out for you to come on in, and you sometimes do, but more often than not, you're doing something else. So nice to see you there. Dale, welcome aboard. How's Brizzy treating you? You guys swimming backstroke yet? Or are you just leaving it up to the New South Welshman to do that? Hopefully you guys are doing all right. We've got Lorraine, Crystal. Okay, I'm here and up, kind of. And I need to have a nap. Well, don't use me to nap. I mean, you know, you could use the chat for other things, but don't nap on our chat, right? Have some fun. Get a laugh. Get a giggle. Good things are happening. Well, if it isn't the old Nick P. Bidet mate, how you going? How's your thumb? I hope everything's all right. And hopefully you'll be getting yourself ready to go on your train trips shortly. Troy is saying it's 3 a.m. in Oregon. So what are you doing up so late, bud? Nice to have you here, but isn't bed calling soon? Nick, just getting up and ready for work. Put in 13 hours yesterday. Hey, mate, you're sounding like me. That's what I used to do. Oh, wow. Philip found some photos from China cruise in 2019 in camera. Well, that's awesome. Hey, what ship was that on? What ship did you go to China on? And which ports did you stop at? Yep. Good to see you, Crystal. It is good to see you, Crystal. Nice that you are up and about. Nick is saying that it's 5 o'clock in Minnesota. Troy saying g'day to a couple of people. Michael Ann is saying she's going to have to nap after this too, Crystal. Now, you girls are talking about nap, and I've got a funny feeling you girls are going to nap together. So we better be careful on the ship, right? Lorraine is saying she's here, and hello, everyone. Well, hello to you too. And Nick is saying his thumb is great, feels good as new, and thankfully he didn't need surgery on it. Well, that's extremely awesome. Okay, I need to come back into keeping people updated as to what's going on and how we've traveled. As you were aware last week, Unfortunately, I had to miss out on our weekly hump day session. That's because I was out at a course and it finished pretty much about half an hour ago, and I would have by the time I got home it was late. So there we go. So we had to cancel, but fortunately we had our session on Friday night for those across the pond, Saturday for those outside of the pond, and it was an awesome time. More importantly, though, on Friday afternoon, we had a meeting with our travel agent here about our flights. And for those who didn't know, we were flying into Houston, but United Airlines, in their wisdom, decided that they were going to cancel the flight we were on going from Houston to Fort Myers. And what they did was they very kindly rescheduled us onto another flight. That was an hour before we actually got into Houston. So we figured that wouldn't work. So we're spending a night in Houston and flying out to Fort Myers the next day. So we will be in Fort Myers on the 30th for those who are interested. And so anybody in Houston, we'll be having some dinner with Sean and KC and anybody else who wants to spend some time with us. Philip is saying that he was on the spectrum of the seas, left Shanghai with 2 stops in Japan and 1 in Vladivostok. Well, that ain't going to happen in the short term. Vladivostok is still locked up, I believe. Troy is saying to Crystal, I know you're on a different level in the cruise than Kenny, but if him and Rosie get noisy, you can probably... Yes, you see, Kenny and Rosie, we're going to have to control Kenny with Rosie, to be quite honest, because we know what Rosie can get up to, don't we? Speaking of Kenny, hello everyone. Shared out the live on Facebook and YouTube community tab. Mate, that is extremely awesome. Thank you so much. The reason why we can't share anything on the community tab is we've only got 465 members, and we need to increase that most definitely to get to the 500. So we're hoping that we can get that happening fairly soon. Yes, Troy, you better say good day to Kenny. Drunken Chef, how are you? Nice to have you here. Hello all. Yes, welcome aboard. So, Michael, I'm glad things got straightened out, Sean. Yes, awesome. So were we. I tell you what, our heart was racing at 1,000 kilometers an hour. Half 1,000 miles an hour. You've got to convert everything for those across the pond. What can I say? But then, Michael, you're a Kanak, so you should understand that stuff anyway. So, I don't know. Stream Elements is saying, welcome to Hump Day with the Down Under Cruises. Please support our channel so that we can support Helping Hands for Cruising. Excuse me. So, what that's saying is that, folks, if you would like to give us a tip, that would be greatly appreciated. Alternatively, just click on the QR code there and just do a donation into the Helping Hands for Cruising PayPal, and we shall get some more money with some more people on flights, with more people on cruises, and that's really the goal. Philip, I have even had Qantas change my Melbourne-Sydney flights. Yeah. But at least when they change it, they know where you are and can actually do the change legitimately, not like this United Airlines. And the only reason why we're flying United is because they're part of the Air New Zealand link. So we're going to the US via Air New Zealand. So that's going to be awesome. Wouldn't have minded Qantas, but they're way expensive. Whereas Air New Zealand, pretty nice, and we're flying on a Dreamliner, so that's going to be really cool. Sean, what are you drinking? I'm drinking caffeine. Just a nice, good old cup of the old coffee. Troy is saying, Sean, is it true Is it true? I heard a rumor that Helping Hands has chosen a second recipient, or is it just a rumor? No, mate, it is true. Um, so we've got Kenny going out on our inaugural trip, which is on the 15th of October. There is another cruise booked with Fantastic Studios, and that cruise is going out on the 12th of March, doing the West Caribbean out of Tampa. And the person who has been accepted to that is that it's actually a couple. It is James and his wife Cindy Catanese. They are the recipients of the Helping Hands for Cruising second cruise, which is going out of Tampa. We actually do have a third recipient, which will be sailing out of the UK, along with the Travel Tour Taste Group. But we're waiting for close to the time before we actually announce that, because at the moment we've only got one person whose details are in, and the board has not actually given the go-ahead for that to occur. So we're still hanging out there for a few bits of info at this point. Kenny is saying, hello everyone, I'm in both streams, the Helping Hands for Cruising and the Down Under Cruises. Shared both streams on my Facebook. Mate, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And the good news is we're getting chat in both, so that's exciting. Love it when a plan comes together, don't you? Okay, so as we say, the inaugural cruise is in 100 days. Going out of, yes, Kenny, it is 100 days. Going out of Miami, going through to Aruba, Bonaire, La Romana, and Amber Cove, back into Miami. So that is awesome. Troy, Sean, it is so nice to see Helping Hands for Cruising take off. What a wonderful thing, mate. Thank you for your kind words. We are so excited that we can give people the opportunity to get the cruise of a lifetime. You know, it's always awesome for people to get something back. I was watching an award being given by a man by the name of Robert Ackerman. Robert Ackerman is a South African businessman who built a business called Pick and Pay, and Pick and Pay is like a grocery store. And what he has done with that business has made it a huge business in South Africa. And what he did was he was awarded some award by a particular university, and he got up and made a speech, and he said his professor, when he started off with Robert's course, said he said, first thing you've got to do in business, if you want to be a retailer, you've got to serve your customer first of all. Your mission should be serving your client. If it's a doctor, serving your patient. If it's a lawyer, serving your client. At the end of the day, it was about dealing with the people, not the dollars at the end of the day. So I took that on board, and I live that, because I figure if I can make somebody else happy, he's going to pay it forward. And already Kenny did pay it forward, because he put forward James and Cindy, and we know that James and Cindy are going to pay it forward as well. So it's just an awesome way for people to actually give, not only receive, but give at the same time, right? Lorraine is saying Rebecca is going with friends on March the 12th to a concert. So Lorraine was thinking of going on the Tampa Fantastic Studios cruise. You know what, Lorraine? That would be awesome. Go ahead and do it. You need to enjoy. Kenny can't wait for the cruise. Kenny, we can't wait for the cruise either, because we'd like to meet Rose. Troy, Aruba, Jamaica, Helping Hands wants to take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Love the song, mate. Aruba, Jamaica, come on, pretty mama. Yeah, okay, look, shut up, Sean. Before we get into some serious trouble, let's get people looking at the cruise that we're going to be going on the 15th of October. Oh, yes, cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. Getting to Houston, spend a night with some fantastic people. Getting to Fort Myers, spend some time with my cousins. We'll also get some time with some people in and around the Fort Myers, Cape Coral, around the area there. People coming in specifically to spend some time with us. G'day, Najuma. How are you? Nice to have you on board. Get to spend some time with some people around that area, and that will be awesome. We'll then go into Miami early. We'll spend a bit of time in Miami, go on the cruise. Like, we'll spend a couple of days in Miami, and then we'll meet up with people like Kenny, Najuma, like Lorraine and Michael Ann. Excuse me. Also, no, we won't see Philip there. Philip will be busy doing his own stuff. Um, Michael Ann, we'll see people like Donovan. We'll see Dale will be on the cruise with us. Burjo, I wish we would see, but no, he's not going to be there. Burjo's a hoot, guys. If ever you get a chance to meet David Burgess and his lovely wife Sue, tell you what, you need to buy that guy lunch. He is an absolute hoot. Unbelievable bloke. But then again, what can I say? He's a fellow Aussie. All Aussies are nice people. But yeah, okay, Najuma, you don't have to put me in the naughty spot or square or corner or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to be spending some excellent time with some people. We will then be going on the cruise with 24 channels, folks. 24 channels are going on that cruise. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Fantastic studios, RV on the wayside, traveling with special abilities, Vsauce travel, just to name a few. And then after the cruise, we're going to be spending a couple of days with Matt and Kimbra out in Tampa, and then the last couple of days in Clearwater with Cindy and from Spiker Crazy Adventures, and then after that we fly back home. So 113 days to flying home. No, I don't want to know that. All I want to know is 84 days to getting on the flight and flying out of Melbourne, flying straight into Houston. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a great time, good quality time with people. The point is, we're doing a tremendous build-up here. And by doing this tremendous build-up, what you get is expectation that it's going to be awesome. And you know what the good news is? We will come back with lots and lots of photos, lots and lots of videos, and vlogging will be just absolutely crazy. I know that us and more will be doing vlogging, and I know that Vsauce Travel will be doing some vlogging. Actually, I've learned a number of things from Raphael, but I want to tell you something. Raphael and I cannot wait to have our first joint shoey. So anybody wants to join in with us on the shoey, well, bring your shoes and let's have a good drink. Be interesting to watch the bartenders pour the alcohol into the shoey, let me say. Lorraine is saying she thinks Raphael is hilarious. Michael Ann is saying there'll be great memories. And yes, Michael Ann, I can assure you there will be some great... I can just think of one of them, Amy brings the upside down pineapple, puts it on... I won't say Kenny's door because Kenny will not stand for that stuff, but we'll put it on Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian, because it's going to be really interesting, because Darian not only has his kids in the room, but he's sharing with Blaine. Now that's going to be interesting. See what comes out of that one. What rumors can we set up? Troy, Sean, I've got a secret. Kenny told me Rosie is good at pillow talk. Oh, Troy, it's not just the pillow talk, it's the pillow answer back. Now, yes, the more I think about it, the more channels are coming, and look, there is still room on the ship. If you want to come on board, come on board. Just all you need to do is contact Cindy from Cindy Spiker Travels, and she will get you hooked up with one of the cabins on board the Carnival Horizon. You also get $100 onboard credit. You need to speak to Cindy. Folks, come on board and join in the fun. Because you see, I have one goal in mind, and that goal is to see Michael Ann laughing from the moment she gets on the ship to the moment she gets off the ship. Not only that, but V with such sore cheeks that she needs to keep pinching herself. Steve will just be so, what can I say? He'll just look at her and shake his head. Now, Lorraine is saying, if that pillow talk, I'm banning it from the Disney trip. Well, yeah, okay. You don't want to ban it because it's the only thing between Kenny and whatever. Boomer is saying he's here. Is it Boomer or is it Lance? One of the three of them. Anyway, one of them is here. And okay, I'm here too. Yes, so we're going to have an absolute ball, especially with all the people that are going to be there. We know that there's going to be some firsts happening. Now, Michael Ann is saying that if she laughs as much as she did on the weekend, she's going to need to bring Depends. Uh-oh. And good morning, Lance, from Michael Ann. Troy. Lorraine, careful. Rosie does not require an extra ticket, but if Kenny trades her in for the real deal, you might have company on the Disney trip. Well, we're going to have to wait and see because I believe that Kenny's motorboating has been well practiced. Lorraine, the three girls he's spending the time with, and there's a g'day for Lance. Troy, yeah, you didn't know that, hey? He's going to be spending time with three girls. Excuse me. Yes, so that's going to be awesome. Kenny will just have to, I don't know. The guy's going to go on a cruise. It's going to be firsts. Like, for example, Kenny's never seen the ocean. He's never seen a beach. He's never been on a cruise ship. It'll be our first time in the US. It'll be our first time on a Carnival ship. We've traveled on Princess, but not Carnival. It will be V's first cruise, I believe. It will be Eric B's first cruise. It will be Najuma's first cruise. It will be Michael Ann's first, I believe, as well. And who else? I think I've got everybody who's first that it's going to be. It will be Raphael and Amanda's wedding anniversary. It will be Kimbra's birthday. It will be, I think it'll be another anniversary for Steve and V, I believe. So there's a few exciting things going on there. Kenny says he's going to love every minute of it. And Lorraine is saying that Rebecca, age 29, Nicole, age 25, Vanessa, age 40, alone in a condo. Excuse me. Wowza. Michael Ann's agreeing with me. It'll be her first, so that's going to be exciting. Troy, Lorraine, Kenny is such a charmer, you never know. Well, whoa. Kenny. Spur Mama, good to see you, so that's cool. Hello, Troy, from Michael Ann. So there we go. So, yes, there are a whole lot of celebrations going on. So it's going to be absolutely one celebration after the other. And I know that I think the week before or a month before, the BDD Rum Run is going. So we're hoping that the ship will be back in ship shape for us. We also know a bucket load of people are going on that cruise, and we hope they don't destroy it like, well, whatever happened. Anyway, Stream Elements is giving you the hint of where you guys can tip to so that we can get some more Kennys, not Kenny, but the likes of Kenny, onto cruises. So go ahead, have an opportunity to tip the channel. Excuse me. Dale Mitchell can't wait either, mate. We're going to have absolute ball, let me say. Troy is saying, Kenny, I'm not seeing your comments. You must be using Facebook instead of YouTube. The comment from Facebook do not show up on my YouTube feed. Troy, actually, Kenny is, we are broadcasting this out on 2 channels. We're broadcasting it on our Helping Hands for Cruising channel, as well as the Down Under Cruises channel. Kenny is moderating in both of those channels. So he could very well be putting comments in the Helping Hands for Cruising, and you won't see it because you're on YouTube. I'm trying as best I can to put all the chats out there, highlighting them using the melon system. So there we go. Okay, so good news there. We're going to be having a ball. So now let's talk about Helping Hands for Cruising, seeing as I've mentioned it. And the way I'm going to bring that in is due to this particular video.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
Kenny, you've done it for me, my friend. Well done. Thank you very much. First of all, a couple of people saying good day to each other. So Kenny saying good day to Ford, to Troy from Nomadic Rat Pack. Troy, thank you very much, buddy. Please remember to give that great and mighty thumbs up. It makes people smile. Absolutely. Thank you for that. We've got Troy saying good day to Fordman. Fordman, my friend. Fordman here. Lance, hi, M.A. What are you saying g'day to Massachusetts for? Seriously, Troy, seriously, Lance, you worry me sometimes. G'day, Massachusetts. Kenny's learning the secrets of my Stream Elements, because Stream Elements gave us FatMat Adventures login, folks. This is the link to FatMat Adventures. He's the guy and his lovely wife Amy that put together that piece of music that you've been hearing. It is the theme song for Helping Hands for Cruising. Thank you very much, FatMat. Please show the man some love. Show him some love. Show him the money. G'day, Troy from Lance. Okay. We've got Troy. Got to love that video, Helping Hands for Cruising. Yes, mate. We absolutely adore it. It's brilliant. It certainly gives us the benefit of helping people, and it certainly gets people rolling along there. Hi, Kenny. From you know what? You two have got a mutual love affair going on here. One saying g'day to the other one saying g'day back, and all that sort of stuff. Yes, I agree with you, Lorraine. I wish that they were coming on as well. It would be absolutely awesome if they were. The IFAT must only work on the Down Under cruise instead of having... Yes, that's correct. It does. Only because the Stream Elements is set up with the Down Under cruises. I haven't set it up with Helping Hands as yet. That will happen in time, Kenny. Well, if it isn't the governor, g'day, Gov. How you going, buddy? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. We've got Ford Man here saying g'day to Nomadic Rat Pack. Oh my. What's the oh my for, Troy? Is it because Rob stepped in? The governor? Let me see what else is going on here. Okay, so we've got Omar from Troy. All right, so that piece of music, the Helping Hands for Cruising theme music, was actually sung by Matt and Amy, so that's awesome. It's really beautiful. No, the video did work on both channels, but there is a link that brings up FatMat's link, his channel link, and that only works on the Down Under Cruises channel, not on the, because I haven't set it up for the Helping Hands for Cruising channel. At any rate, FatMat always gets recognized for putting forward that video, and it goes across every channel. So if you want to copy Troy, happy to send it to you. There's a bit of love going on. Lance, lots of love to you, my friend. Awesome. And Troy, Rob, hi. Yep. G'day, mate. Speak like a true Aussie. G'day, mate. So, some of the things that are going on here, we've got carnival ships are starting to come on in. We've got I believe it's the Coral Princess is currently in Australian waters. We've got P&O's second ship coming into port in Sydney that will be taking people around Australia. So, most of Australian cruising right now is local. We're starting to venture out. I think by September we should be able to go to New Zealand, and I believe that some of the South Pacific islands are opening up their doors as well. So cruising is back in Oz. Right now they're circumnavigating Australia, but very shortly we should be able to hit the go across the ditch to New Zealand and across the waters over through to the South Pacific. So Fiji, Vanuatu, New Caledonia, all those places. Well, look who's just rocked in. Harvey on the wayside. Donovan, He's definitely not in a rush. Must be just a baker, I don't know. Anyway, Bidet mate, how you going? Nice to keep you awake. I mean, nice to have you up for our channel. It is 5:30 your time, I believe, AM. The good news is we will be making so much fun with Donovan on the group cruise in October. So definitely looking forward to meeting that guy. Let's see. A couple of people saying good day to each other. We've got a very important question from Lance. D, what are you doing here? Lance, D could answer the same question, right? Donovan could ask you the same question. What are you doing here? You guys are probably back chatting in the tug, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. I will take any takers. Besides, having 18 people in the chat is awesome, considering it's a Wednesday. It's hump day. And what's even better, of that 18, 3 of them are from Oz. So that makes it even better. I like it when I get people from Oz. And in actual fact, the goal is more from Oz and New Zealand than hopefully are from you guys across the pond. Although, I've got to be careful here because the time in Auckland, well, that's a big question. I've got to figure that one out because I know that Auckland is a couple of hours ahead of us. Anyway, it is what it is. Lorraine, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Lorraine. Appreciate that. Donovan is, we adore your shiny chrome dome. Donovan, small thing, buddy. You've got as much of a chrome dome as I do. And what I'm looking forward to on the group cruise is getting a bit of spit and polish to give it a good shine so that you match my nice shiny chrome dome. What do you think about that? Oh, and by the way, I believe you have your shoe, right? You sook. Yes, Donovan's going to cheat. Donovan bought a Perspex shoe, one made out of glass or Perspex, not a genuine steel toe cap boot like mine is. Troy, give it up. You know you want to. Thumbs up. It makes people smile. And Sean says it makes his butt tingle. Stop it, Troy. Stop it. Lance, Donovan, you do its boob thing. I mean, head thing. Yes, that's correct. It is. Okay. Lorraine, we need to vote. Whose chrome dome is nicer looking? Uh-oh. Okay, and the winner? What does the winner do? I have my blinky plastic boot. Yeah, there you go. Your blinky plastic boot, you sook. Be a man. Drink out of a shoe like a normal man does. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're not an Aussie. Oh, serious. We're so much alike, you and I. I mean, you're tall and I'm short. I mean, we match those guys, you know, twins. You're the Arnie and I'm the Schwarzer. I mean, I'm the other guy. Lorraine is saying a shoey. Yup, a shoey. Troy, Sean and Donovan, you best be careful on this cruise. If you get your head too close together, Kenny might motorboat the two of you. Yeah, that I'm worried about. That I'm seriously worried about. He's been practicing as Kenny. What's a sook? Are you speaking real English? Hey, Rob, do you want to educate this Yank as to what English is? I mean, we speak it here in Oz. Michael Ann's having a giggle at Troy. Yeah, there we go. Troy, you don't have the original picture, do you? You know, the original photo of two heads in a bra strap, whatever. Donovan is looking forward to it, Troy. So there we go. It's going to be fun. So, first thing for us when we get onto the cruise is we want to get the obligatory things out of the way. That being the muster drill, because folks, when you go on that ship, you must do the muster drill. Oh yes, Dale. I can answer that question in a second. Fordman's saying that's not happening. What? Motorboating? Come on, Kenny, you've been practicing. Lance, Sook, special underrated kangaroo. No, mate. Seriously. Okay, let me go back to finding Dale's comment. Okay, Dale, are there any group T-shirts left? Yes, mate, there are. And I will actually in the chat in the messenger later on, I will give you the details to Heather at Us and Morshies. Heather and Dwight are the other couple who are hosting the group cruise, and Heather's busy organizing the T-shirts for the group cruise. So I will give you her details. It's $35 US for the T-shirt. So all you need to do is just get in touch with her, tell her how many you want, send her the cash, and she will organize it for you for when we actually meet up in Miami on the 14th, the night before the cruise. So there you go. And it's really a nice group cruise T-shirt, actually. Wait until you see it. RV on the Wayside says he speaks real English, not old world. Donovan, what crap are you talking now? Seriously? Troy, I think I have two shiny noggins in a screenshot somewhere. Yep, I hope you do. Because we've been trying to look for it. Troy, Kenny, that would make for good video and people would laugh. You'd put smile on people's faces. Absolutely. Okay. Sexy United Climatic. What does that mean, Lance? I'm confused. I'm confused. You know what, Lance? Being in an RV like you are, mate, it messes with the brain. You know, too much on the road, not enough on the ship. You've got to get on the cruise instead. We'll straighten you out, bud. Wait a minute, but then you spent. Well, actually, you're forgiven because you spend a weekend with V and Mark-Lan. So that I mean, you could be forgiven for that. So, I mean, that could send you over the top a little bit. So I understand. Yeah. Michael saying, I think Lance got into the fermented green tea again. Oh, now I understand. The fermented green tea. I get it. Philip, go to Google Translate and type in bag 110 happiness. Then translate to French and play. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Michael Ann, I think that can relate to Philip as well. Yeah. So, first thing I want to get done is get the muster drill out of the way. And then maybe Alana and I, if we're lucky enough, can just go and dump our stuff off at the cabin. And if we can, well and good. If not, we will then go and, yeah, Michael Ann agrees. Sounds like it. If not, we'll go into the atrium and get ourselves a drink of some sort, see what it's like, and hopefully we can welcome everybody else in when they start walking on board the ship. Troy is saying, I'll be watching on the 50 in big screen. I need to use my phone for something, so we'll be unable to chat for a bit. Mate, you do what you need to do, and we hope that you will enjoy the rest of the show. Donovan, what does it feel like to have a tea bag resting on your head, Sean? Donovan, you created that QR code, so How can that be a tea bag resting on my head? And besides, just click your phone in front of it and do a donation. Helping Hands for Cruise. Well, okay. Now wait a minute. Sook, special underwear container. Are you trying to talk about budgie smugglers, or are you talking about my Ziploc bag? Lance is having a bit of a giggle there. Now, folks, in case you don't know, Helping Hands for Cruising has a website, www.helpinghandsforcruising.org. Go in, check that out, and have a look. And it will have links to the Facebook page and also the YouTube channel, as well as being able to put things in PayPal. So go ahead, have a look. I think you might find it interesting. And if anybody's got anything they want to add to Helping Hands to the channel, please, by all means, send it through to us and we can validate it and then get it into the channel. Because absolutely what we're trying to do is, our goal is to have at least one cruise going from any continent, anywhere around the world in a year with a recipient on it. That's the goal. Right now we're looking at 3. So we've got a cruise happening, the inaugural cruise happening on the 15th of October. The second cruise will be the one out of Tampa on the 12th of March. Then we've got another cruise going out, I believe, September, out of Southampton going to the Med. And then we've got a cruise going out of Australia. It looks like we're going to be doing the first week in 2025. The intent is to get everybody into Australia for New Year's Eve. And then the first week after that, we will then be sailing out either to the South Pacific or New Zealand or wherever. We'll see how we go. Philip is saying, have you heard of underwear made from bamboo, or as Panda calls it, edible underwear? Yeah, heard of bamboo underwear. Never heard of it being called edible. I've heard of something else being edible, and Kenny will be in the wrong chat. Lance, M.A., you know I drink it straight. M.A., Massachusetts, you know. Massachusetts. No, Lance, how can you drink Massachusetts? I mean, seriously. Oh, goodness me. This is becoming a bit much for me. Drinking Massachusetts and, oh my goodness. Okay, so now, at the moment, I'm thinking, we know that the Carnival Horizon has a brewery on board, and I'm going to give the local, the brew that is made on board, I'm going to give that a go, because I believe that's interesting, and yes, it will be awesome. I think the first thing we're going to do is that evening the first night we're going to go to the steakhouse restaurant. And I know that there's quite a few people that are going to go at the same time. So we want to see if we can make a huge table and get everybody together. So that's going to be awesome. And then we'll have the chef's table on the 17th. So that's going to be awesome. Mark-Alan, I don't know that. You could put anything clear in it. Mark-Alan, are you answering Lance? Lorraine is saying she can't wait to go cruising in Australia. Man, you're going to love it. And even if you have the opportunity, so what we did was our second cruise went out to the South Pacific, because that's where Ilana wanted to go and visit, wanted to show me where she grew up and spent a lot of her time in Fiji. And we went on the Sun Princess, which unfortunately is no longer part of the fleet anymore. It's been sold off. But that cruise ship, when we sailed out of Sydney, we sailed underneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And oh my goodness me, what a view. Sailing underneath the coat hanger, as it's affectionately known, sailing out of Sydney Harbour. What an amazing view. Sydney Harbour is a beautiful place. Not so much about Sydney. Sydney's a fast city. It's a huge city. There's 1 million more people in Sydney than there are in Melbourne. Melbourne is known as the Grand Old Lady, and Sydney is the hussy. But having said that, the harbour is absolutely exquisite. So when you guys come into Sydney and you have a look at the fireworks, we're going to try and see if we can organise some other tours on the harbour. So that's going to be absolutely amazing. You're just going to love it. Oh, I see. M.A. Michaelan, you're cute. Well, it might be your cute name for it, but I don't think she thinks it's cute. Calling her a state. Seriously. The state of message. I mean, shame. Poor Michaelan. What can I say? I'm wondering if she calls you La. You know, L.A. Hang on. L.A. Los Angeles. But wait a minute. You're up in Canada. You're not down. Oh, seriously. I don't know. Michaelan is having a giggle at the fact that you're not the first one to call me that. Yeah. And probably, Lance, you're not going to be the last either. Ain't that the truth, Michaelan? I treat Michaelan with respect. I call her by her full name. Michaelan spoilt mama. Now I know I better behave because Najuma's on our deck, and she's going to make sure that I behave. If not, she's going to tell Ilana to take care of me and slap me around and keep me well behaved. Lock me up in the naughty corner. Michaelan, I could call him a lot of things, but I can't say them here. You know what, Michaelan, I'd agree with that one. Starting right with Boomer. Oops, can't say that here. So, folks, what I'm going to ask is if you're a creator, my pleasure, Michaelan. Anything I can do to make the women in our group feel respected, I will certainly do that. Donovan's a different story. What I'm going to ask you folks is if you're a creator, hashtag create. If you're a supporter, hashtag supporter. If you are a can't wait to cruise, hashtag can't wait to cruise on the group cruise. CME Traveling, welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you on board. And hello, you're all making coffee and listening. Good vibes. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Definitely, we love enjoying having everybody come on in and spend time with us. So, yes, if you're a creator, hashtag create. If you're a supporter, hashtag supporter. If you're a hashtag can't wait for the group cruise, if you're a helping hands for cruising supporter, so hashtag helping hands for cruising, or HH4C, that would be greatly appreciated. There we go. Michaelan is number one in the list. Hashtag creator, hashtag supporter, hashtag on 22 survivor. Oh, because you survived Lance. On Ontario 2022. Well, that's half the fun. Kenneth Oaks, hashtag creator, hashtag supporter, and multi-streamer, multitasker. Good man. Well, he's definitely multitasking right now. CME Traveling, hashtag creator and hashtag supporter. Thank you very much. Yes, you are. There's that famous, favorite, loved, so loved supporter, hashtag supporter, Najuma Brown. What can I say, young lady? We appreciate you no end. Lorraine, hashtag can't wait to meet you guys and cruise, hashtag Imagineer, hashtag influencer, hashtag creator, and hashtag mama. Well, mama's important. Now, wait a minute. I've got to go back and find where you are. There we go. Yes. So all these great hashtags coming through. We're definitely going to have an awesome time. I know that there's going to be a few of us. I think there's at least about 10 or 12 of us going to be at the steakhouse restaurant on the first night, and then there's going to be 10 of us, I believe, or is it 8? 8 or 10 who are going to be at the chef's table, and that's going to be beautiful. We're looking forward to that one because Kenny's going to be at that one, and I know for a fact that everything Kenny's going to put in his mouth, he's going to go on a scale of 1 to 10. I give that a hashtag create, hashtag support, hashtag multi-streamer 10. That's what he's going to give it. Lorraine, yes, steakhouse. That's going to be awesome. I'll tell you what, steakhouse comes with a freebie wine, you know. Freebie wine. Anyway, folks, it's coming up to the top of the hour. I want to wish everybody the best of a week that's left of it. We're into hump day now. You guys across the pond are starting your hump day. Those on our side of the pond, your hump day is almost over and we're going into Thursday. Folks, have the awesome rest of the week. And please, Kenny's always hungry talking about food. We wish, and we will be back on Friday night Eastern Standard Time for those across the pond. Across the pond. Those on our side of the pond, it's Saturday brunch. So we'll see you brunch time on Saturday. Guys, have an awesome, awesome, awesome week. And please continue to be happy, think about cruising, and we will catch you round the traps. Have a good day.